Sheriff Rick Bradshaw. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Behind the Star.
Thanks, Sheriff Bradshaw. Save a life, you're a hero. Save many lives, you're a 911 dispatcher. Let's learn more about the work done by these hardworking team members inside PBSO.
911, what is the address of your emergency?
Yeah, I need an officer. I just been attacking my own residence.
Okay, what is the address?
ED Place. I just been attacked by a guy in the room. My roommate and a guy.
ED Place, is this a house or an apartment, sir?
What motivated me to become a dispatcher was when I lived in Pennsylvania. I'd been an EMT for many years. I've been a police officer on the road for many years, talking to the person on the other side of the radio. So when I relocated to Florida, I felt it was time to extend my passion and be that person on the other end of the radio. In this profession, you're the voice of reassurance on the other end of the phone, that calming voice that can calm down that parent whose child has an issue, and just to assure them that help is on the way. The way 911 works is you call 911 on your phone, your cell phone, your house phone, and it comes into a public safety answering point where a dispatcher will answer your call. They'll get all the information about the call and about the caller, and they'll put it into a computer-aided dispatch system. They'll then send that call over to a dispatcher who's working on the radio. That dispatcher is then responsible to give that information out that's obtained over the radio to the responding units.
To all motor and CSA units on North Region 1, any motor unit or CSA unit on North Region 1, if you can switch over to 1092 and B51 at District 3, Code 3 for a signal 8. Motors or CSAs on this channel, switch over to 1092 and B51 at District 3, Code 3 for a signal 8.
I had a child drowning call one time where the mother had called on the phone, and when I answered the phone, she was just hysterically screaming on the other end. It was my job to calm her down, figure out exactly where she was, what was going on, calm her down while putting all the information in to get the units there quickly. I'm not sure if the child made it or not, but just to know that I was on the other end of the phone to calm that mother down and to get her the help that she needed quickly, I felt that I made a difference. Well, technology is constantly improving. So the latest technology that just came out is the 911 to text. For those that might not be able to dial 911 or in a situation where they can't talk to a dispatcher, they can always text 911. Your other option is to just dial 911 and leave your cell phone open. We can pick up a location or an approximate location from that, and we'll send resources to that area to try to find you or to track down the emergency.
And now Sheriff Rick Bradshaw talks about our dispatchers who provide a calm voice on the phone during difficult situations.
This is Telecommunications Week, and I'm here to start off the week by thanking all the people that work in telecommunications for the outstanding job they do. Telecommunications and the commo section is the nerve center of the agency. All the calls for service that we do come in here first. If it doesn't start here first correctly, then it's not going to go as good as it should go on the road to the deputies that are responding to calls for service. This is the nerve center of the agency. So as busy as they are, they turn out the most fantastic quality of work. They're always ready to do the right thing. They're paying attention to business, and I can't begin to tell them how thankful we are for what they do and how well they do it. So thank you, communications people and telecommunications people, for everything that you do.
If you want to impact the lives of those around you, join our communications division. We're hiring.
Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, 911 emergency.
Yes, my husband just beat me and threw me out the car. He has my 2 daughters in the car.
9 rounds, no calls.
I get to do something every day that's very rewarding, and at the end of my shift, I feel like I've helped plenty of people in Palm Beach County. It's definitely one of the best decisions I've made, and it's rewarding, and you won't be disappointed. You'll actually have something that you can actually say you helped people every day.
As part of National Public Safety Telecommunicators Week, we celebrate PBSO's Communications Officer of the Year, Haley Blanco, for her commitment to the citizens of Palm Beach County. And we want to congratulate the Communications Supervisor of the Year, Carol Hagwood, who has been with PBSO for 17 years. These two dedicated employees have been rewarded for their outstanding service. Our PBSO Explorers work hard to educate residents about fastening their seatbelts, driving defensively, and the dangers of drinking and driving. Thanks to the hard work of our investigators, we were able to solve a 36-year-old murder case. The victim, Mildred Matheny, DNA evidence was used to find her killer. PBSO has made it a mission to find homes for our furry friends. Let's look at the work to protect pets in Palm Beach County.
Good afternoon. We're here at the annual Barkathon with the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. It's our annual Barkathon, and the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office is pleased to invite local rescues to come out, and so the community can find their new pet. The Special Events Division has started their new therapy dog program where two of their therapy dogs are with us today. This is Griffin. He's a 15-month-old golden doodle, and his handler, Tanya. And we have Kalu, a Labrador that was also a rescue, who went through therapy dog training, and her handler, Deputy Bonan.
PBSO deputies pitched in to help clean up the town of Pahokee. Here's more on our team effort. In honor of Earth Day, our deputies participated in the Great American Cleanup. We believe taking care of our world is a team effort. PBSO recently helped the Junior League of Boca Raton distribute more than 115,000 diapers to help many families in need. Our deputies stopped by the Pro-Child Early Learning Center in Lake Worth Beach as part of Easter festivities. Here at PBSO, we make it our responsibility to check in on our senior citizens. Recently, we connected with Miss Elaine while stopping by to deliver her some food.
You got the whole crew here? Let me put the phone in.
Hello, Elaine. How are you?
You want everybody in there?
We have food for you, and you said also your brother or a family member right next to you.
Boy, I got the whole crew here. That's really nice. Boy, I
in the middle.
She like you, sir.
Oh, that's great.
I'm gonna be the big guy in the back.
The previous 1050. How do you bring that?
Time to honor Glenda, a second grader from Lake Worth Beach, who had a wish for our deputies. We made sure her dreams came true with the help of Little Smiles of Florida and Sweet Dream Makers. PBSO scored on the field with an assist from the organization In Jacob's Shoes. We surprised our mentoring program kids and their parents with some new gear. And now it's time to honor the members of the PBSO family who have recently passed away. We honor retired Deputy Sheriff Tina M. Slaughter, who died on April 25th, surrounded by her family after a brief illness. Tina made lots of memories during her years at PBSO. It is with profound sadness that we inform everyone about the loss of Deputy Carlos Hernandez. Deputy Hernandez began his career in law enforcement in 2002 at PBSO. He will be remembered as a kind and caring man who enjoyed his career. It is also with great sadness we announce the death of Sergeant Marcus Janes from the Corrections Department. He will be missed by the PBSO family. We also share the news of the passing of Barbara McDonough, the wife of retired Sergeant John McDonough. Barbara worked with PBSO for 19 years. We are keeping the McDonough family in our hearts, thoughts, and prayers. And we have learned that one of our biggest fans, Mikey Trammell, has passed away. We received a call from his father, who wanted us to know how much his son loved PBSO and Coach T in particular. And we remember Deputy Sheriff Richard Landes, who was struck and killed while on duty by a reckless driver 40 years ago. He was only 26 years old. To serve and protect was his oath. To honor him is our duty.
Good morning. Can you hop off your bike for me, please? Thank you for wearing your helmet. The reason why I asked you to hop off your bike is so that you can walk, and walking is safer than riding your bike. Hi, good morning. Can you remove your hoodie and your earbuds, please? That as well is for safety so that you can hear the traffic around you. You guys stay right here. Someone push the button for me, please. Thank you, and stay right on this sidewalk until I tell you to search and walk, please. Search and walk. Remember, school's in session. Please slow down and drive safely.
And now, some news and notes from around PBSO. There is no excuse for driving aggressively or driving under the influence of alcohol. To protect our citizens, we are conducting DUI traffic patrols. Our mission is simple: to keep everyone safe on our roadways. Our community policing unit is passing out food boxes to the elderly and the most needy members of the community. We are thankful for the opportunity to serve and protect. The homeless intervention team got a tip about a homeless man living under a tree. The man had lost the use of his legs, so we acquired a donated wheelchair, and with a big smile the man said, "Thank you, you're giving me my life back." Deputy Maldonado, one of PBSO's homeless intervention specialists, came across a young man named Scott who needed some help. Deputy Maldonado was able to locate Scott's family, and he secured a plane ticket for Scott to go home. The young man was very thankful. Detective Wilson has received an award presented by Palm Beach County Victim Services for his dedication and commitment to victims across the county. Detective Wilson has been working with PBSO since 2008, and he has made us PBSO proud. These are the faces we don't see because they are usually inside offices or cubicles, problem-solving and keeping the agency together. We thank them on Administrative Professionals Day and every day for their hard work and dedicated service. Our District 8 deputies are the GOATs. That's an acronym for the greatest of all time. So these goats secured an actual goat on Lake Worth Road. Great job. While distributing food boxes to our elderly residents living in Seminole Manor apartments, Miss Thelma asked for a picture and a hug. We were happy to comply. Our Fleet Management Division makes sure our vehicles are well maintained so we can continue to patrol the streets of Palm Beach County and be there when our community needs us the most. For the 11th year in a row, the PBSO Fleet has been named Top 100 Fleet in America. Thank you to the Hanley Foundation, who recently spoke to our PBSO Community Outreach Mentoring Program about the dangers of drug and alcohol. Thank you for all you do. The Palm Beach County Sheriff's Foundation donated $1,000 to the Church of the Harvest Food Pantry in Pahokee. The aim is to continue to help feed our residents. The PBSO Volunteer Unit wants you. If you reside in Palm Beach County and want to make a difference, please join us. For more info, call 561-689-5900. 688-3921. No student should ever be without the basic necessities such as clothing, shoes, and school supplies. Thanks to a donation from Bingo Magic Lake Worth, we were able to provide the students at Winbrook Elementary with some new school uniforms. Just another day for our canine therapy dog, Dea. She arrived first on the scene of a car accident and went straight to comfort the children involved as well as the grandmother. Thankfully, no one was hurt. And we want to thank Captain Michael Wallace, the commander of PBSO's Violent Crimes Division, for his 30 years of service. Join us in congratulating Captain Wallace. He makes us very PBSO proud. And let's end this episode with the tragic story of Cynthia Moffett, who was killed in 2006. PBSO investigators are looking to the community to help in their investigation to make sure the family gets justice.
Sheriff's Office needs your help to find the killer of Cynthia Moffett. It was on March 23rd of 2006.
The reward leading to the person who killed a Palm Beach County woman has climbed to $25,000.
Back in 2006, Cindy Moffett was murdered during an attempted robbery.
It happened at the Forest Oaks Golf Club Pro Shop in Lake Worth, where Moffett was a manager.
I'm Tom Special with Media Relations for the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. Today we're here with Detective Jeff Weissman, and we're here to discuss the murder 13 years ago of Cynthia Moffett. Happened March 23rd, 2006. Detective, tell us the details of the case.
This was a robbery homicide that occurred at the Forest Oaks Golf Club, which is in West Lake Worth, near the Turnpike off Lake Worth Road. Cynthia Moffett, the victim in this case, was closing up the golf club for the day at around 4 o'clock p.m.
So she was an employee there?
She was working there as her normal job, which she did every day. At about 4 p.m., unknown suspects broke in to the clubhouse while she was in the process of closing for the day. Unfortunately, she was shot 2 times in the chest as a result of the suspects breaking in. She died at the scene. The suspects took approximately $300 in rolled coins that were located in the cash register behind the counter. Suspects fled out the back door of the golf course towards a development called Florida Gardens. Along the way, they dropped several of the rolled coins. Cynthia made it out the back door approximately 3 feet, where she then succumbed to her wounds and passed away. Almost immediately after, a tremendous rainstorm came through, which contaminated all the evidence that was dropped by the suspects leading out into the golf course area, as well as the victim's body.
So the weather actually has a factor in making it harder for you to solve the case?
Yes, as far as DNA, fingerprints, being exposed to heavy rain like that, it really deteriorates the potential to get anything of evidentiary value.
Now, what have you done to solve the case? I remember you mentioning about the handing things out.
We've really hit the Florida Gardens community very hard. We also, up and down Lake Worth Road, we put up flyers. Anybody with any information, call Crime Stoppers, call myself. And we have gotten positive feedback from the area. We've gotten several leads of people to talk to. So, I think that's really helped us. This case is going to really come down to somebody who knows something, who knows one of the guys that was involved in this is going to come forward, and that's how we're going to get closure to this.
Now, with new technology, is that helping you to solve the case?
The advancements in DNA that are getting better every year, I definitely would not rule that out in this case, as far as our victim's clothing being saturated with water due to the storm. They're making great advancements in it, as well as advancements in getting DNA and even fingerprints off of fired shell casings. And that's definitely something that I'm looking, at pursuing.
Now, this is a cold case. This has gone on now for 13 years. Why does PBSO continuously try to solve something like this?
We don't let any case go. I have a lot of hope that we're going to get this case solved, and I think we owe it to the victim's family. Any case that my unit works, which is a cold case, we take seriously and we follow through until the end. And like you said earlier, advancements in technology that are here today were not here in 2000. So we're making a lot of cases on the new advancements technologically.
Tell me about the family. If I recall correctly, they're thoroughly involved in this, and they really want to.
Yes, the family's been very involved, even putting up some of their own money for a reward for anyone with information. Every year the family comes in to the actual Forest Oaks Golf Course where they host a little memorial, say their prayers, and that's done every year. So.
Tell me about the scene today. What is actually there? You and I were out there a couple years ago.
Same building. It still operates as a public golf course. Different owners than owned it back then. Unfortunately, back in 2006, there was no video surveillance, which is very common now. The new owners have since put up video surveillance, but back at the time, there was none to go off of.
Is there a memorial there to her?
There is a memorial right where Cynthia's body was discovered. There's a memorial placed there by the family, yes.
Now, they stole rolls of change from the crash register. What does that say about the suspects? I mean, that's kind of crazy to murder somebody over some rolls of coins.
Very sloppy, in my opinion. I think it almost indicates it was possibly teenagers that did this. The location where they took the rolled coins, they actually left an envelope with $1,500 cash in it. I think that they came in, startled Cynthia, and then shot her twice and took off, and hastily.
What's the next step from here?
The next step is just keep hitting the area as we have been, and every time the anniversary comes up and we do put something out, we do get leads on it. We get names of people to talk to. And I think eventually that is going to be the key in solving this case.
You think you will solve it?
I do.
Okay, that'll do it for this episode of Behind the Star. On behalf of the men and women of the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, thank you for watching.